Johanna.
Hey guys, welcome back to another junk journal with me. This is another junk journal with me using the digital zine I have in my Etsy shop called Pages from Our Journals. So this is a little bit more than just a zine because it comes with printable images and it comes with journaling prompts. So it's kind of like a kit that inspires you to journal each month, I hope. It's got interactive bits and pieces sometimes that you can use in your journals, and it's just designed to make it a little bit easier and sort of take the stress out of it, I hope, for some of you that find journaling a little bit challenging. So the theme for February was loved ones. So a lot of the printables that come in this kit are sort of Valentine's Day themed. I've used like pink and red linen pieces that I had, and some family photo printables like vintage family photos and other vintage ephemera that you can use in your journals or in your junk journals that you make. And I'm just using one of the pretty little doily prints to make like a little border around the photo of me and my kids. So for me, when I think of loved ones, I think straight away of my immediate family, which is my little kids and my husband. And so I've included that picture of me and my kids, and then I'm just doing a little bit of journaling. I'm pretty sure the journaling that I'm doing here is a answer for one of the prompts, but I apologize, I can't remember which prompt I was writing about there. So like I said, in the January process in this series, I have a bunch of photos here that I need to just put into my journals because I kind of need to catch up and put them in because they're just floating around from the past couple of months. So I'm just having a look at the digital papers that come in this kit and seeing if I want to use them as a photo mat or to write on them. These particular papers are pretty cool because they have lots of space where you can add your own text or handwriting. So I use them to put the zine content, the text and the prompts on them, and then you also get that sheet blank. So if you want to put your own writing on them, they work really, really well for that because that's how I design them to be. So if you have pages in your journals that are quite blank and you want to add something, it kind of takes the collaging right out of it and gives you a really interesting background to write on that's not too busy for text, if that makes sense. So this little linen printable, the rectangle one that I have here, is not actually from this kit. It's from a different printable that I have in my Etsy shop from one of the most recent linen packs that I have. So I love that doily though, and I really wanted to put it in my journal, so I've got it floating around on my desk. The little circle pink and red one is from the kit, and I've just printed it out in a few different sizes. So it's cool because you can print them out small and they're perfect for a title or for the date or something like that. And then you can print them out really big and use them as just like a bit of paper or background for collaging, or actually even bind them into your journals that you make. My favorite way to use the linen print is definitely just writing on top of them because I like how it just makes it look really interesting, but it's not too distracting to write on top of usually. So that's definitely been my favorite way to use them so far. So on my desk, I've got some things from mail, and I've also got some birthday cards because it was my birthday in January, and just bits and pieces like business cards and things like that I usually would put into my journal. So there's quite a few things there that I wanted to put in here. Every issue has a quote that's relative to the theme of that month for the kit, for the zine. And so usually I will cut out that quote and stick it into my journal, or I'll just copy it down into my journal in my own handwriting. I've been using a glue stick for pretty much everything lately because I've found that my double-sided tape isn't doing the best job. Sometimes things they kind of end up lifting off, but the glue stick tends to really work. So I've been using a glue stick for pretty much everything and my stapler. Here you can see some of the other pieces that come in the kit, so things you can print out. There's like a little cabinet card, there's some vintage postcards and some other little images that you can cut out. These work really well in the junk journals you make, as well as like little ephemera pieces. You can print them out onto some nice quality paper. I've also got a note here from my mum when we were staying with family. My mum wrote this funny note that I kept, and so I kept that and I just popped it in here, and it kind of goes with the theme for this month because the theme's loved ones, so I just popped it into one of the pockets that I already have in my journal. So I'm just securing in a couple of other things like photographs that I haven't stuck in yet, and that's all that I do in this journal session. Slowly getting things into my book and feeling a little bit more caught up. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.